What's up, y'all? Ccscraps. So check it out. Remember the back wall? Oh, I did a little electrical work off camera. Just tell you what I did quick. I was going to film it, but I had a kind of stuff to do later in the day, so I had to go do that and come back. So I unhooked the ground, the hot, and the neutral. And I drilled through the studs in the middle the best I could. Through there. Left that the way it is. So now, and there's my crappy carpentry. Never mind. But, so I did that. So next week what I'm going to do, we're going to come down in here because this is already drilled through here. So I'm going to chase this wire. And I'm going to come down here. I'm going to unhook it from this outlet. Drill through, drill through, drill through. I'm going to move that, drill through, reattach it. Then I'm going to take that wire that's up that way, and I'm going to go through. I'm going to go through the top because I already got the wood on here. Or should I go through the rafters? I don't think I want to go through the rafters because that's support. I mean, I know this is support too, but I'm already like, sorry. Or what I could do is... maybe, I don't even want to do it that way either. Or maybe I can unhook from that outlet because there's two. I'll unhook this wire from that outlet. And then we'll maybe, oh shit. I got to go through the top, man. I don't even want to go through that close. But I'm going to have to. Either that or I got to go through the rafters. Or I can go condo. I don't know what I got to do now. I need people that do electricity out there. Help. I would have my friend come over and do it, but I just don't have the money to do it, and I don't know when I'd be able to pay him, so I can't contract him to do it. So I'm going to try to do it myself. I am going to have him come up and hook up that 50 amp breaker and the 240 power though, because I'll freaking kill myself in there. That'd be ridiculous. But anyway, this is the quick update, and let me hang that back up before it gets damaged. All right, so I move that wood out of the way. This is, we're going to get into this. This is all my vintage tools. Most of them are vintage, not all of them, but some of them. So all these vintage tools that I have, like this little skill saw. This is a Sears and Roebuck Craftsman. Montgomery Ward, right? Like, come on. Like, Montgomery Ward. That's Craftsman. That's a Craftsman. My circular saws. This is a Milwaukee drill. This is a home utility, which is part of the genre of that drill press right there that I restored. If you go to my old school retool videos, you see that I restored that drill. Why can't I see my finger? There it is. Oh, that drill. And my old school retool section, if you see that. It's a pretty cool video, and I got stumped, but I left it. I was going to paint it, but I left it. I just cleaned up the base with WD-40. Got a strain relief on here. It just sits loose, you know what I mean? It's not much. I cleaned the chuck up, cleaned the handle. Whoops. When I got this drill, it was frozen solid. It was in a guy's trunk. He was going to throw it away. I was like, no. I think if you watch the old school retool video on this, there'll be a history of home utility and how Black & Decker and what happened with Black & Decker and how Black & Decker had the subsidiary of home utility. It's a really interesting story. Actually, if you watch a show, it's on Netflix, I think it is. It's called The Tools That Built America or something like that. It gives the history of DeWalt, Black & Decker, and Milwaukee. And it's pretty dang cool. Like the way it started, and it's ridiculous. But yeah, who would have known, right? And then you got over here, you've got Porter cable, and I've done a video on this saw. This saw is from my hometown, Syracuse, New York. And then there used to be a company in so there's this other tool company back in the day. It was called Rockwell Tools. Now check out this big piece of metal I found. Check out that bar, man. Look at that big old plate. That's what's up. We're going to use this for something. That's going in the metal stock. So, let's pull up a little history here lesson. It's not really a history lesson, but it's a little history of Syracuse, kind of with the tools. Like my beer holder. That's what's up, right? I've showcased this before. I want to weld like a little bottom to it. I might cut the copper off it and just tack weld the steel bottom to it. But this thing, like, you're not going to knock that over. So, Rockwell Tools. If you're familiar with Syracuse, New York, West Genesee Street, Zach Crazy, DSG Label. I know y'all are local because I know I'm subscribed to you guys' channel, so you guys are locals. So, you know what I'm talking about. Is you're going down West Genesee Street towards, like, Tip Hill and, the west side. You're going to go, you're going to cross over, you're going to go through downtown. You're going to cross over, like, West Street, I think it is, and then you're going down Fayette. And then there's this building on the left. It's that building that you can go, like, drive into and behind. That used to be Rockwell Tools. I was talking to an old-timer at the VA hospital, and he told me they used to make machine guns for World War II, and they used to test them on the top of the building. There used to be a big berm and a shooting range up there. That's kind of cool, right? Like, it's crazy stuff with Syracuse, man. You never know, but I don't know. Well, that was a history lesson. We're going to get that other part of the wall up, and we're going to go from there. All right, so I just wanted to come on, start this other part of the video by a little bit of history of Ccscraps. I've been getting emails, and people have been asking me, hey, how'd you get started? What got you where you are today? So one night, about 5 years ago, this is beginning, how it all began. I wish I had like one of them stupid ascots and a smoking jacket with a pipe and like a little, I got a book because I can't remember everything. So anyway, I'm watching YouTube. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning or something like that. And I woke up and I was just like watching YouTube, and something came across the feed, and it was Scrap Vulture, who is now Vid Vulture. Dude scraps on a scooter, So he was one of them. I started watching him, and that brought me to Thub Print. I learned a lot from you, Thub. Scrapping microwaves, finding different, to what to look for in metals and everything. Very knowledgeable. Thanks, bro. Thank you. K&D Scrapping, and I came across his channel through Thub. It came across my feed. You really want to look at this dude's channel because telling you what, he hits it hard. Check out K&D Scrapping. Ian Matthews. First video I seen of you, dude, you were cutting up this big-ass stator with like a 9-inch freaking angle grinder. You had your foot on. You're like, meh. And that was like at 3 in the morning. And I was like, yep, I'm subscribing to this guy. Ian Matthews, heavy hitter in the micro scrapping. He's from the UK across the pond. Say hello to him. Scrapping Pallet Man. Everybody knows who he is at Scraps. He's like, he's like a celebrity in the scrap world because, he's got a lot of subscribers. Mike the Scavenger. Everybody knows who he is. I don't know if either one of all y'all watch my videos. I know Scrapping Pallet Man, you were for a while. I don't know if you star. If you are, that's great. Then that turns me over to e-waste, which I'm not really good at, but I dabble in it and mess around with it here and there. And then you got guys like Scrapping Irish, e-waste Ben from Australia, Scrap It Ralph, great channel, e-waste Mike, Scrapman Dan, what's up, dude? Rough Out Scrapper. You guys check them out for e-waste. Those are the ones that have inspired me. Now, mind you, I'm sure there's other guys out there that I don't know that I'll never know, but what I'm telling you now is what inspired me to do me. America's Favorite Hoarder. Great channel, dude. And then, I start going to like these other channels like Jeremy Fielding. Amazing. Keith Rucker, Vintage Machinery, very cool. Jimmy DiResta, like everybody knows Jimmy DiResta. Freaking talent. Then, my friends that have, supported me through and through, like Ally Mac Mechanical, Braveheart Scrapper. If I don't mention you, I'm sorry, but every person on my channel that I'm subscribed to has shown me something or has piqued my interest, and for that I thank you. For the ones that I haven't seen yet, I'm sorry. For those who supported me, thank you. I live in Syracuse, New York, upstate Onondaga County. It's freaking cold here. You've seen my videos where it looks like a big, huge smoke of a bong hit. Let me see. And then tools. Everybody's like, so, well, Ccscraps, you're a scrapper. What's up with all these tools and these restorations, and you've got a crap load of tools? Da, 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 da. Ready for this one. So, little boy, my grandfather, touched my heart. He had a shitload of tools. His shop was a big 2-car garage. Well, it was bigger than that. It was probably fit a car and a half on each side. And one side of it was like his workbenches and all like his smaller power tools that he works with, like his bench grinders. Da, da, da. On the other side was all wood on one shelf and metal on another. And he had all his welders, 240-volt power, his, lathes and everything. And he told me, he was Christopher, he goes, if I don't have a tool for it, that means it's not broken. And I believe you. That red toolbox right there was his, that Snap-on. Now it's mine. I remember going in that toolbox when I was little, grabbing tools out of there. There's tools in there right now that I used when I was little. I shit you not. It's crazy. And I got that from him. That's where the tools came from. So then I come across Hand Tool Rescue. Canada, I believe. I think his name's Eric. Great channel. This dude's got skills that are off the chart. If y'all want to click away and not hear me just babble, that's cool too. But if you I don't want to bore nobody, but y'all asked for it, so you got it. Beware what you wish for, everybody. So then, okay, we're making sure I'm not trying to, I don't want to forget no one. So then that gets me to Hand Tool Rescue, brings me into like Tom Gun Tools, John Fix, Resto Rob, 357 Magdad, which is subscribed to my channel. Thank you. Then I got some new subscribers. I don't know if I want their regular people's names, and I thank you. And I don't know if you want me to mention, so I'm not going to do it. But the newest ones I have are Bush Dog Scrapper and Scrap Rodriguez. Really cool channels, man. These guys hit it pretty hard too. Then I come across Scout Crafter. Like this dude, I don't know if you watch his channel, John. If you're watching me, man, you're a Yoda, dude. I say it to you all the time. Check out this guy's channel if you want to know if he's an encyclopedia. It's insane how much that you know and how much everybody knows. Like, I try to do stuff like, like that freaking warranted hammer that says that was a disaster. I hate it, and it's going to be a redemption. Like, I mean, the best restoration I did so far, I think, is this wrench right here, this multi-wrench. I think, I mean, that one, and I hit it with a little bit of flat black, and, I took down this. All right, I'm just babbling now. Anyway, but, and that was, and that's it. And that's my history, and that's pretty much the history of Ccscraps. We're going to keep hitting it hard and collecting tools and fixing the shop, and I don't know. We're just keep plugging along. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it wasn't boring. And happy Saturday. Cobra Kai never dies. Ccscraps. Have a great weekend, you guys, and thank you again, everybody.